Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Mixed Media Monday. We are going to be working with fabric today. I have all these journal covers ready to go. I need to make some fabric flips, so that's what we're going to play with today is fabric flips. Okay, let's say hi and hugs to Gloria, Junelle, Vicky, and Brenda. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, guys, I have fabric, I have trim, I have stuff all over the place here, which is awesome. Okay, so guess what? I have 30. I'm so happy. I'm really proud of myself. I did these at not my last retreat, but the retreat before, and then brought them home and have finished them up. I have this stack, which I'm going to keep, and these two stacks that are gonna go in my Etsy shop once I get them all situated. So the reason I have two here is these have a fabric flip with them already. These little journal covers do. So see, they just kind of match with whichever whatever cover. So these I'm going to call done. I'm going to set aside. And then let's see. I'm going to start over here just so I can get a couple of piles of the fabric used, all done. So this was a beautiful hand-stitched little cover that I got from Liz at Crazy Lady Shop, and she sent along some extra fabric for a fabric flip, so that was awesome. So let's jump in. I generally, with my fabric flips, I like to go 7.5 inches tall, right in that area. And then where's my scissors? I have them buried under all the fabric. And then about 4.5 inches wide. And this is, once I take this off, it's going to be about 4.25-ish. So that's the size that I really like for a base. Okay. So I'm going to have a little leftover fabric. This fabric's so pretty. She said it's Pioneer Woman fabric that she got at Walmart. I think it's so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is just go this way. This is a little bit too... It's a little bit too thin. That would make a good ruffle, though. I think I'll set that aside. I'll do a ruffle with that. Okay. And then I'm just going to clip this and put that there. So I don't really have much of a formula. I just try and, kind of pick what I think looks good. And but often three layers at least, kind of thing. Okay, so I want to grab, got my lace little bits here. That's kind of pretty. This is kind of tearing, so I could maybe put that at the top. I like it kind of sticking up a little bit. I hate to cover up that whole pretty flower though, so maybe I'll offset them a little like that, and then that red comes through. Okay, and then usually I like to put something across the top. Nope, too matchy. I feel like maybe like a trim or something. I don't know what I have. How about this? This was some trim from a long time ago from Inked Paper Art. And that is perfect. Let's do that. Okay. And we have one done already. So what I would like to do is I'm just going to stack these up, and then I'll chain stitch them, you know, put one through, then the other through, then the other through, and then clip them apart afterward. So if we have time, we'll do that at the end. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside because it's done. All right. And I'm going to continue on with, I've got 4 journal covers that I want to use for autumn. And I've got this little I don't know, the scraps from making the journal covers. Okay, so let's see, where is my fabric leftovers there? And got these brown ones that could come in handy as well. Okay, and then I did grab out, I have a couple of bags of scraps and things that I thought might go well. And here's another one. Yeah, so let's see what we can do. First of all, I've got a couple of pieces of this and this that will work. Maybe I'll do one of each. How's that? Now I could use the opposite one on here too. So anyways, let's just get to cutting. This one I think is pretty close to the right width. Close enough. It's not, it's crooked. Of course it is. But that doesn't matter. It really, I don't think that matters. Okay, so there's that one. I feel like this other one is a little bit too wide. Is it? Yeah, it's 5.5. So that's going to squish up to the spine too much. So I am going to cut some off like that. Cut/tear. And then we'll cut it to the right length. So I guess we're either taking care of Alfie this weekend or my son is, because we're going, let's see, this is going to air on Monday, so it'll be the past weekend. But anyway, my daughter and son-in-law, they're taking our granddaughter Katie to Lewis, I think it's called Lewis and, I don't know if it's Lewis and Clark or if it's Lewis Clark, in Lewiston, Idaho, for a volleyball tournament. That needs something in between, I feel like. But I feel like I could use these two on the opposite ones, if that makes sense. Yeah, so anyway, he's going to be with us this weekend too. I don't know, my daughter's calling my daughter-in-law to see. It would be more of a straight shot for them just to go through Missoula to get there instead of coming Helena to Missoula. So I don't know. I think that's going to work out. Let's see. What lace do I have? Ugh. Gotta grab it off the floor here. I don't have, okay, not in there. So let's look in our bigger bucket here. Open, I have a little leftover that's longer. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. We had cleared up with the smoke a bit, but then it came back. Maybe that. Let's see what other. I'd kind of rather use a. Oh, that really just, it's too blendy. What about if we used some of this, like a bit of that in there, and then put this? I think like that better. Okay, so I'm gonna just yeah, like that. Okay. Okay. Put that there, and this on top of it. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see on this one. What do we want to do? Nope, I think I need this backing, something a little more plain to just break up all that pattern. Okay, this one's going to need to be cut off a bit too. Okay. I feel like I'm just grabbing strings right and left. Okay, so that, and then we'll put this on there. And then I feel like I want, I have this trim. That'd be cute across there. It will lay down for me. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, got a couple for those. Okay, and I'm just gonna lay these on top of the other one that we got done. Just stack them up. Stack them up, people, stack them up. Okay, these two are done. Back in that stack. Okay, then I have these two, which is the Kathy Holden fabric. And I think that's all right here. See what we have, what do we have left here? This one, I think I'll go this way. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Just go this. Yeah, so anyway, getting the weekend figured out a little bit. It's I'm excited. Katie has really enjoyed that camp in the past, so it'll be fun for her to get some playing in. Okay, there's that. We've got also, it's kind of a bigger piece of this. Oh, right. It's the same. Hello. Okay. Where is this piece? Is what I was looking for. The other, and that one's a smaller piece. Just trying to use the smaller cutoffs. Oh, isn't that fun? Let's do this one. Get them kind of two at a time here with the fabric that is similar. All right, so there's those two bases. And what does, there we go. So this one has, wherever it is, this fabric with it. Actually, I might use that on both of them because I just think it's a cool fabric. Okay, I'm just going to go here. And I might cut it about here. Like that. Oop. It's attached. Oh goodness, I have strings all over me. Well, my friend Lynn's coming over to this afternoon. We're gonna jelly print. She got a jelly plate, and I got some new paints that I want to try out. So we're gonna have ourselves a little session. Okay. There's that. Let's cut this off. First of all, I'm going to cut off this part. Make that a little straighter. And then, oh, that's fine on that one. Okay, then I've got this. That's nice. Let's see, what else do I have? I have this. It might be too short. I don't know. Nope, I think that's okay. You know what I want is, I want some like measuring tape trim. I don't know if I have any in here. Oh, I have this though. That could be cool. Let's see. This or this? Okay, let's see. I was thinking this might be nice across there. Yeah. Okay, that one. And then I have this butterfly tape that I was thinking could be kind of cool on there. Okay, good stroke of business there. Trying to put things back a little bit so I don't get myself in such a mess I can't work. Okay, there's those two. That's great. Okay, so those two are done. Okay, those are the ones that I'm keeping that I wanted to make sure I that I had together, because those fall ones I think I'm going to do at my retreat that's coming up in September. Okay. Yeah, September is going to be the craziest month. I have my friend Diane's retreat. Then, and then, right when we get home, I think, our friends come for my 50th reunion, and then high school reunion, and then, let's do this. And then we leave for Denver to see our grandson play football. So I'm going to put these with these. Okay. That one with that. And then over here, got this one, this. So those have a little something extra. This one, I think it could go with this one. Yeah. Oh, no, I have another one that I want that to go with, which is over here in this pile. And I have it ready for a spring journal. That's what I'm thinking. That one already has something that will work in the fabric flip. Okay, so I'm done with these. So I'm going to kind of slide those over a bit. Oh, look, here's a bunch of bits. So let's see. Let's do this one and this one. So those are my I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, it's frightening. Truly is frightening. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I told Mike, I said, I think if anything, if I have to stop doing videos, it's going to be because my brain just does not want to work and, talk and do at the same time. Okay, so this one, is that too wide? No, it's just a little over 4.5. Let's see how long it is. Well, it's too long, so we're going to cut it off at about here. And these little bits are good for either a raggedy journal cover, which I have videos on in my journal cover series playlist, or it's good for a topper on a tag. Okay, so what did we... Okay, looking for any of the leftovers but I'm not seeing those. I was thinking this might be fun on one of these, on both of them really. Let's cut a little piece of this. Gotta move this for a sec. Okay, I am going to just cut right there. I think that this was a piece that I got at that JL Wright's trading post. My retreat gals were kind of wishing to go there, and it's like it's a half an hour to drive to that town and a half an hour back, plus shopping time. So it would be quite a little trip. But we could do it sometime if they want to. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just I'm going to end this right here just because it's in between words. Words on the pattern. Okay. That's kind of fun on that. So different, isn't it? And then this one could do right here. Okay. That one. Okay, I don't have, do I have? Yes, I do. I do have some bits of black lace. Gosh, that's just the right size, isn't it? Okay, I don't like it as much on there. What else do we have? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Really a good way to use up bits and scraps and things too. Okay, so what do we want across? I've got some of this. And I think that's fine. I'm going to do that on this one. So this one's done. I guess I do kind of have a formula. 3 pieces, 2 fabric, 1 lace, and then something across the top. I don't know, maybe this would be fine across the top on this one too. Why not? Okay, there's that one. So those 2 are done. I'm going to put those over here. Okay, what else do we have here? I kind of want to do these 2. Let's do these 2 together. Tim Holtz fabric. And I did grab some leftovers. I have here. I have a lot. Okay. Let's see, this is a big piece. They're both big pieces, so I'm going to just have to take off a little edge, aren't I? I think I want, well, maybe I'll do 1 of each. I was thinking, of how much I wanted. Or what I wanted on the background, you know. Okay. You notice that Tim Holtz fabric gets real stringy. I don't know. It's so interesting, the different qualities of fabric. Okay. So I think that's all we need of that. Fold this back up. Okay. Oh, guess what, you guys? I had a bunny sighting. I say that because when I say I had a shooter sighting, people who are new to the channel will wonder what is going on at my house. But yeah, so he was out just having himself a lovely little meal of food on Mike's grass. Oh, he gets so upset. My bunny, for making him have bald spots on his grass. But yeah, he was out there, and we now have Chip and Dale. We have two chipmunks that are running around having a gay old time out in our yard. I looked out there and Chip and Dale were running around, and there was there 4 or 5 robins? And, you know, normally we'll get one robin, but it was like a whole family of robins. You know, I think I'm just going to use this as the base on both of them, just because I don't want to have too many scraps left over. I mean, gonna have some, but okay. Good grief. Lots of strings. They're gonna be all over me. That doesn't matter though, because I'm gonna get all full of jelly print here with my pal Lynn. All right. So now this one, what can we grab off of it? Maybe. Ooh, I love that. Let's do it right here, just because I'm going to go ahead and go right on the side of this parcel post bit here. Okay. It's attached to me. Sorry, I snorted. Goodness, Kale, you're falling to pieces here. Okay, let's just fold that up nicely. Put that in that done pile. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, we need to tear this off, but this one. Okay. I'm going to keep, I might have, well, not quite enough. I have enough for one. I love using these. So let's definitely use that piece. Okay. And this one, I really do like this little bit right here. So I think I'll just make it a little different in that I'll take this bit and I'll go right here. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, my leaves came off of my one over here. Okay, so let's put that there. And then this I want to have go right there. Okay, that's going to go there. I'm kind of deciding, do I want a little piece of lace poking out the side? I might. Okay, what do we want on this one? Can you just talk amongst yourselves for one moment? I'll be right back. I'm coming. Yes, I knew I had some of this. I knew I did. I knew I did. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. I'm gonna put that with my trims, I think, because that's a handy one. Okay, now the decision about, do we want some lace down the side of some sort? Don't want that. That would be nice. So I'm just going to move things over a little bit. That over a little bit. That kind of right there. Like that. Yep, there's that one. And then this one. It's more, I think I'm going to leave that like that. Okay, so those two are completed. So that can go over there. All right. What else do we have? Oh, I wanted to do this poppy one on camera because you guys have enjoyed the poppy one. Let's see. We've got leftover poppy here. Actually, this is not leftover. This is a whole new one. I don't know that I want to take a chunk out of it. I think I want to keep that panel. So just looking real quick. Oh, yep. Here's a scrap. This is a whole panel. So I'm going to put that with my other fabrics that are full pieces. There we go. Okay, here it is. I thought I had bits left. Well, this one, how wide are you? This one could be another journal cover, so I don't want to cut into that. Be sideways, but that'd be okay. Let's use these. So we've got a bit of this one and a bit of that one. And I do have one of the poppy journals that I'm keeping. So let's see. I feel like I want this on the bottom, that on the top, and maybe vice versa. Okay. Decision made. Okay, and then come away with just a little scrap of blue sky. Okay, I think I want to use this for both of them. It's kind of cool how it pulls on the edges. Okay. So there's that one. Then we'll take a bit of this. I think I'm going to go right about here. And if I do that in half, that'll be okay. The strings. Okay. Then I'm feeling like Feel like some lace on these would be good. But what lace? Maybe in here. We'll go in where Aiden's Easter egg is for a quick minute. Oh, this is pretty. That, but this. Oh, it's like, well, that's fun. Okay. And what else do we have? These are kind of, wide ones mostly, but this would be good. I feel happy I'm using up some good scraps too. Let's see. This is the correct side. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Then what? Looking at what I have up there. No. Got some. No. Well, this does have flowers on it. Let's give that. I actually kind of like it on that one. And then the other one, there's that red and white that we used earlier. Or let's see what this looks like. Get rid of the acetate. It drives me bonkers. Yeah, that's nice. And different. Okay. Alrighty then. Those two are done. How are we doing time-wise? I better check. Oh, we're doing okay, but it's coming along to be time to be done, isn't it? Okay, so there's that one and this one. And so this poppy is done, and the other poppy that I'm keeping is this one. And this one's done. Okay, so those all have, okay, let's see. This one might be fun to do on camera. So let's grab the leftovers of it, which are somewhere. Here they are. And what do I have on the inside? Oh yeah, that bigger print. Okay, this one feels like the smallest. Let's fold up our poppy. Okay, poppies. This one. That is about, it's about 7, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut this for the base. And it's so pretty, isn't it? Excuse me. Okay, this one. What do we want to do with this one? I'm looking at some of my scraps up here. That actually looks cute on it. Okay. And what if I took, I don't know if this is the one, but like a piece of lace and went down like that. I think that was meant to be. Okay. All right. What kind of something do we want to cross that? this looks like. Pop that across and see. Yes, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one over here. And we've got quite a stack here. I want to just show you how I sew them because it really does make it easy. Let's just tidy up a skosh so that I can get my sewing machine over here. Okay, somewhat in, yes. Okay. Now, you can change your stitches if you want to, but I'm just going to bring my pile right here, and then we're just going to chain stitch them. I think that's what it's called. It's a quilting thing. I learned it from my quilting friends. Okay. I think I might want a zigzag on this one. Okay, and then I get to the end. I want a straight stitch on this one. So I'm going to pick up the next one. Pop it, lift up my foot, pop it under, and stitch that on. Well, maybe. There we go. Okay, and then the next one, I'm going to do this one straight stitch too. So I'll just get it under there. This one straight stitch also, just lining it up a little bit. And this one, the leaves are going to be interesting, aren't they? Okay, so lift up. And this one. Another leaf. This is kind of wavy. And this one. And see, it's all just bunching up behind my sewing machine. But we're going to just, oop, that's a thicker one. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud, go. There we go. Yeah, this is a thick trim, this one. Okay, and this little butterfly. Guess I'll just go right down the middle of the butterflies, huh? Ouch, ouch. They're saying ouch, ouch. Okay, this flower is going to be tricky because it wants to fold. So I'll just lift up the foot and smash it down with the foot. Okay, now let's try and straighten out the other ones. Okay, and this one, I think I'd like a zigzag on this one again. Doesn't go the whole length, but I think it's going to be good. Okay. Okay, and then the first one that we did. Hope I can fit a zigzag there. Yep. Okay, so now what we have, I'm going to move the sewing machine out of the way for a second. And what we have is a chain. It's like a peace flag. A chain of all of these little fabric flips. So then you just go through and clip them apart. So quick, right? You're not taking these in and out of your sewing machine. And so it's much quicker to stitch a whole bunch together than it is do one, clip the threads, put the next one in, sew it, clip the threads this way. It's sort of a mass make thing in our world, doing the same movement or whatever, or the same process over and over. Okay. Well, I'm excited that we got quite a few done, didn't we? Okay, so I'll just kind of quickly show you. So this one actually has some ruffles with it too, but then it's got its little fabric flip that will go in the pages. Oh, I should say, and I'm remiss in not saying it sooner, but I should say that a fabric flip just goes on a page like this, glue it at the top, you flip it up and right underneath. When I do fabric flips, I often get questions from folks that are new, to making journals. Okay, and then this one is going to go with that one. And then we've got these two. So I think I'm going to put this one with this. And this one with this, and I'll be putting these covers and fabric flips on my Etsy shop probably after I get back from Missoula next week or something. Ooh, love that one. And this one goes with that. Okay, so all of those are going to go on Etsy. Then I've got my ones for my fall journals. So going this one with this. Yep, that's going to go well. This one has this with it. Look at that. We used the same lace. Didn't even know it. Okay, this one is gonna go with this. There's some little raggeties for the edges of the page on this one too. This one goes with this one. And this one goes with this. So I've got, what do I have? I have 6 of them ready to go for myself. And then what do we have? Quite a few, 4, 8, 9 that are ready to go on Etsy when I get a chance. And then I still have as many or more. I have 6 more for the Etsy shop. So more to do another day. So thank you everyone so much for watching and being here on Mixed Media Monday. I appreciate you always. So have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.